Hey everybody, Chris Bond, 21 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. On the last episode, long episode, but we were in Radiant Garden, so obviously we had a little bit of, it's the midpoint of the game, so there's a bit more cutscenes there than usual, and Ven got a few more cutscenes than we had to deal with Terra there. Terra just kind of dealt with his own little Xehanort thing, but Ven, as we know, is dealing a little bit more with the traditional Kingdom Heartsy stuff, where it's more characters and Disney stuff, so obviously there was a bit more cutscene. So we were looking for Mickey. We were kind of right behind him, but then he disappeared. But along the way, while searching for Mickey, we ran into some of the original organization members in their human form. So we met Dylan, and I think actually I want to check right now, because maybe now that we beat the world, I want to see if maybe their names are listed in the character files under Radiant Garden. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So Elacius was the guard. So was Dylan. And then we ran into Yenzo, who was a child, and then Evan. And then we also ran into Axel and Syax, his original form. So, yeah, we actually met 6. We met the original... Well, we kind of met the... Well, the first one is Xemnas, who we obviously can't see right now. But we met pretty much the first 8 members, almost the first 8 members of the organization's group, because technically Braig is also there, but we don't meet him as Ventus, we just meet him as Terra. So yeah, we met them, which was kind of cool, but we also ran into Terra and Aqua, and we repeated that scene from Terra's playthrough, where basically Terra's on his own now, going further along his path, Aqua's kind of conflicted, and Ven's just kind of world hopping now on a road trip. So that's basically it in terms of what happened plot-wise. Nothing too crazy other than the barrage of cameos and familiar faces that we got to deal with. So that was kind of cool. So on today's episode, we are heading off to Disney Town in order to take part in Ven's unique minigame, which is my personal favorite and was one of the coolest things I thought the game had in the early preview shots when they showed that we were getting this as a bit of a minigame. It's kind of insane that they didn't do this earlier, and it kind of fixes a problem from Kingdom Hearts 2 in regards to a certain minigame that game had. So let's land in Disney Town, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be a fast world.
Ta-da! Wearing the mask of peace and hope comes the fearless defender and hero of this town. It is me, Captain Justice. Young fellow, do my hero senses detect that you got troubles? Just say the word and Captain Justice will make all your problems disappear.
Who, me?
Meow?
I'm just trying to make some friends. Never mind. Forget it.
Don't be intimidated by my magnificence. Go on and spit it out, then remember to vote Captain J.
Vote?
Oh, well, forget that. How can I help? That's the only reason I'm here.
I know. Tell me about your town. Everything's so festive. Is it always like this?
Huh? That's it? Nothing else? Well, the festivities are on account of the Dream Festival, which is why I made sure there's carnival stuff all over town.
Really? Like what?
Oh, you gotta see it for yourself. Wouldn't be much of a dream if I just told you.
Right. Thanks.
And kid, don't you go forgetting, Captain Justice is the one who solved all your problems. That would be Justice with a J.
Sure. I got it, Captain Justice.
Ah, Philly, this stinks. Now we can't open the ice cream shop.
Trouble? Rescue is on the way!
A festival, huh? Well, maybe I can make some new friends.
That's funny. While I was looking at the little logo thing pop up, I noticed that the clock in the picture stopped on 3. Very nice, Square. Always trying to get us to remember that we didn't have Kingdom Hearts 3 at that point. So yeah, there's the map. I'm going to quickly, before I go talk to Pete, Minnie, and the rest of them, I don't think it'll trigger. I just want to quickly go around and see if there's a chest. I want to get the chest and go fight some of the inverse. Just a quick run through to the surrounding areas because I want to show off that we can go do the other mini games if we wanted. So if you go this way, I believe this takes it. Yeah, so this leads us back to where the raceway was. So I want to just fight these guys off real fast. I don't think the battle level is any different from what the first level will be when we go to the next world. But this episode's going to be really short if I don't stop and just fight something real fast. So that's why I'm just kind of bulking this up a little bit. Because we just have to do the mini game and that's it. It's going to be over. And again, I mentioned this at the end of the last episode. I don't know if the episode's going to have the ending bit, like where Pete gets banished that we saw as Terra. Also, reversal slash... Nice, I'm going to put that on too. Actually, I'm kind of glad I did that now. Reversal slash is a... I always forget whether they're new or not. I don't know how often I'm actually going to use those moves because it's like context sensitive, whether... Well, not context, but you kind of got to wait for them to dodge and then you got to press square. And I don't always... Oh, well, speak of the devil, and I actually did it. No time like actually doing it. Yeah, so yeah, Pete is Captain Dark for Terra, and then he's Captain Justice for Ven, and I think also for Aqua, but it's pretty obvious what he's trying to do. He's just trying to pretend that he's the good guy as Captain Justice, and then he causes problems as Captain Dark, and then his own self fixes it. Although anyone with like two brain cells could pretty much figure out like it's the same guy. You know, it's not really a disguise now, is it? All right, let's take out these guys real fast. I'm gonna just get the chest in this area, and then I'm just going to double back to the main town, and that's gonna pretty much be it. Try to get this to at least 10 minutes. I'll try to show off a bit of the minigame. It is kind of fun, but I know they're going to just jerk me back out to the world map once we're all said and done. So yeah, you can come back over here to where the racetrack was. And you can, like I said in Terra's thing, you can play all 3 minigames with any character. You actually have to do that to get 100% completion. But for right now, each character gets their own unique story-connected minigame. So Terra's was the racing, and Ven is the ice cream thing that Huey, Dewy, and Louie were talking about on the side there before we left. So yeah, you can come over here. And I'll show it off real fast. So yeah, if you go to talk to Chip and Dale, it'll say, how about a little Rumble Racing? So yeah, you can do the races if you want. And it's required if you want to get the reports finished. But for right now, we're just going to go do the one thing we need to do. And I'm just going to fight someone first, mainly because I want to make sure I'm a good level for when we go to the next couple of worlds. So I don't have to really level up too much, because I would really like to just continuously play this until the ending without having to stop and grind again. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I feel like I can beat the game at around level 30 on a normal playthrough, so potentially can do that here on critical mode. I don't know if I'll level up completely. So yeah, there's still the sewer to go through and the extra rooms in there that we can go see, and that's mostly to get all the chests. But because nothing happens and there's nothing really cool in those rooms, like worth showing off, that's why I didn't do it as Terra, and it's why I'm probably not going to do it as Ven or even as Aqua. And really, each time you come here, it's just the minigame. You don't actually have to do anything else. Bit of a shame that there's not more to this world other than just the minigame, but I mean, I guess what else did they really... I guess this is supposed to be like the break world, like where you're not doing anything. Also, I think some of our moves are up, so actually to waste some time, we will meld some commands and see what we can... Really? Nothing can be melded? Really? Can I put anything on that gives me new moves? Item boost, but that sucks. Let's do area. Let's change up the moves. I do like that. I do like that you can keep changing up your moves to make it interesting. I'm gonna do some funky ones just to... I don't have a lot of attack commands, damn. Alright, well, let's do that for now. Let's double back this way around, and we'll make our way back to the main plaza. So yeah, this is where the other god-awful minigame is that we'll be dealing with as Aqua on the 3rd playthrough. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep going here back to the main plaza, and we'll go talk to Captain Justice and Minnie and Huey, Dewy, and Louie and see what's going on. I think we have to talk to... But it doesn't matter, I guess.
Well, if it ain't the last kid Captain Justice saved, afraid you'll have to get in line. I'm working on another catastrophe here for these fellas. Huey, Dewy, and Louie, my good friends.
Now, I'd hardly call it a catastrophe. Yeah, all we were trying to do was make our own special recipe ice cream. And we had a little trouble. Come on, it's not really that big a deal.
I'm 100% positive you're the victims of sabotage.
Not even close. Quit making stuff up. It's just the ice cream machine. Uncle Scrooge left it for us, but we can't figure out how it works because it's so complicated. Oh, we're sorry, Queen Minnie. We wanted you to be the first to try our special recipe ice cream.
Oh, boys, it was very sweet of you to think of me.
We tried.
Say no more, leave it to me. One bowl of ice cream coming right up.
You're just gonna make a mess. Leave it alone, Pete.
That's Captain Justice. Ooh, this machine is busted. It just needs a good pounding.
It does not.
Hey, do you think I could give it a shot?
No, Captain Justice can't fix it. There ain't nothing you can do, kid.
Maybe not, but there's no harm in trying.
Yeah, and better you than him. Here you go. These are the directions for the machine.
Okay, so basically this is another rhythm game similar to what we got in Atlantica. The only difference here is that this is actually based on legitimate rhythm, not whatever the hell Atlantica's thing was based on, which was clearly not rhythm. So yeah, you have to listen to the song first, and Huey, Dewy, and Louie are going to clap and make little hand motions. And what you need to do is move using the directional pad to whichever one clapped, and then tap before the circle button closes around it. So basically, it's Guitar Hero with ducks and ice cream, basically, if that's the easiest way to do it. And then when you see the X button, you just got to mash the button. So I'm going to be quiet because I want you guys to listen to the lovely song they chose for this. So lovely choice of song there. Yeah. Figured it took them that many games to finally put it in there. So yeah, the more combos you get, the higher your score get is, and the highest rating you can get is fantastic. And you need to do all this to complete the report section. So there's a bunch of songs. I think here in the world section, story section, you just have to do the small world song and that's it. You don't even have to do the higher difficulty mode because there is a higher level of difficulty. It's a pretty cool mini game with the rhythm stuff. It definitely fixes the problem that Atlantica had. The one negative I'd say to it is that on the higher difficulties, it isn't really based on, how do I put this? The claps are in line with the previous beat than what's actually playing. So sometimes if you're listening to like the song and not the beats, it can screw you up. So the goal is to like maybe tap it out like on your leg or something, like 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then you can mirror image it, because if you're just going based on the song itself, that can sometimes screw you up. Also, it helps to have a good X button on your controller. My old PS4 controller actually had a busted in X button, so I used to struggle with this. People hate this minigame. They say it's like really difficult and hard to do, but I really like it. I think it's a lot of fun, and I wouldn't mind just playing this like nonstop, trying to get high records. And the first time I got to play it, I think I must have played it like 4 different times. But there's only so much small world after all you can hear before you want to like blow your brains out. So let's continue. And we got unlock master mode. So yeah, that's a higher mode, and we didn't unlock the other songs, but you can.
How yummy! What a wonderful treat! I don't think I've ever had such delicious ice cream. Thank you. Oh dear.
Oh, Ventus. Just Ben is fine.
Well, thank you, Ventus.
Way to go, then! I see. We have to push this thingamajig the other way. Hey, just got an idea. We could let our customers make up their own favorite flavors of ice cream.
Not with that machine. Well, it might have got it to work this one time, but junk like that needs to get junked.
Don't you dare,
No.
Pete!
Fine, but Captain Justice will return.
About Captain Justice. You said his name is Pete?
Yeah, he's the biggest troublemaker in town. I bet he's just calling himself Captain Justice because he wants to win the Million Dreams Award.
What's the Million Dreams Award?
That's one of the Dream Festival events. Everyone votes for who they think is the town's most exemplary citizen.
I get it. So that's what he meant by vote.
And if you win the award, you get a really cool prize.
Oh, it's just a small token, nothing elaborate. The event is supposed to help us appreciate how much we all look out for each other every day. That's the spirit of the award.
Well, that sounds nice enough.
He just wants to get his grubby hands on the prize. And he knows that nobody's gonna vote for him if he puts his own name on the ballot. But nobody's fooled. Yeah!
Wish somebody was looking out for me.
Who do you think's gonna win this year's Million Dreams Award?
I'm lowering the cutscene right now because it seems to be playing the same cutscene again. I'm sure this is going to play out the exact same way. Yeah, because they're talking about like with Donovan prove we won, and then we should probably cut over to Minnie going up on the stage. I feel like this is going to be the exact same thing. So I'm gonna cut it. I think the only thing that's different that's going to happen is that maybe Ven gets a different ice cream flavor. Maybe. I'm going to skip it. Yeah, same thing happens. I honestly do not remember that happening on the PSP version. I think maybe they did it just to cover their asses in case you didn't go. Because technically you don't have to go to Disney Town. You can skip it. And amazing, that was 15 minutes, so perfect. Yeah, it booted you out after you did the minigame, and then it said to come back. And the goal was to do all 3 things. And when you play as Aqua, it would do the final cutscene. I'm pretty sure it did. I swear to God, if I'm bugging on that, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. The fact that it keeps happening now is a little bit weird because timeline-wise, I don't really know how it's working, who went to visit first. So, yeah, that's Disney Town again. Just one little minigame. We got one more minigame to do with that with Aqua. But on the next episode, we will be heading back off to Olympus Coliseum. And I feel like we're going to be dealing a little bit more with Hercules this time than we did with Terra. Terra kind of dealt with Hades. But this time we're going to be mostly dealing with Phil and Hercules and probably Zack. Get to see Zack again, which would be kind of cool. So, yeah, I will see you guys on the next part. Thanks for watching.